Hey guys. Yeah, we didn't want to be here in the loser circle, but what are you gonna do? It was one game. We knew it was gonna be tough. Again, like I always say to you guys, thank you for being part of the conversation. Thank you for caring because the media is on our team as well in women's sports. So thank you. Um, just from top to bottom, we came out. We had a great first period. We outshot them 10-8. Puck did not bounce our way, unfortunately. We got a couple of bad breaks, and that's hockey. That's why when you play one game, it's really tough. I also want to say that no matter what, I'm so proud of this team. And had we been able to finish Lake Placid, I think we would have been in a different situation right now, but it is what it is. They beat us. They came out harder than us. They played really tough. But I am so proud of this team, what we've put together in a COVID year. These kids have had quarantine, two of them. They work full time. Sometimes these kids are driving 2 hours one way. They're committed. They're great human beings, and I couldn't be more proud of our team.
All right. That being said, we are going to open the floor to questions. The first question goes to Bob Winter from Rink Story. Bob, go ahead.
Thank you. And congratulations, Digit. Both teams played a beautiful game out there tonight for the national television audience. Can you tell me a little bit about what you thought about how the game looked tonight, style-wise, energy-wise, or anything else compared to your earlier meeting in Lake Placid?
Well, first of all, we have different players. We have different players on our team. We have different coaches. We're a little different look. However, I think we started out really, really well. It's just the momentum shifts weren't there. We just couldn't match their energy. They outplayed us today. It's plain and simple. The best team was Boston tonight. You have to give them a lot of credit. So really, that's all I can say. I mean, these guys though, they played their butts off, but unfortunately, just couldn't get it done. I mean, Julie Allen's goal goes in. Maybe it's a different situation, but who the heck knows?
Thank you.
All right. The next question goes to Justin Williams. Justin, go ahead.
Who called that, actually? To get a review. Hello, ladies. I just want to thank you again for representing Toronto and doing everything that you did so well within this tournament. Coach, just a question for you. After the third goal was scored against Toronto, what were your thoughts at that point? Were you thinking about pulling Chuli early? Because you kept her in, and I'm just curious as to what your thought process was behind that.
Well, Elaine Chuli is one of the reasons why we won so many games in Lake Placid. She stood on her head. She's the best goalie on our team right now. She's unbelievable. And, sometimes, she had a couple of 2-on-1s. I mean, the kid's batting the puck out of the air. The goals weren't her fault. And even the rocket one that went over the blue line, I mean, she was partially screened by Greco. She didn't see it. So she couldn't track the puck like she normally did. So, a few inopportune goals, but you got to go with your strength. And Chuli's the best. Freaking love that kid. And Sam came in, thank God, did a great job. She's a great goalie as well. And, Sam's been just a real trooper the whole time because she knew when Chuli was on fire in Lake Placid, she knew. And that kind of teammate is so important to our team. And that's how our whole team is. They cheer for each other. So it was tough, but I wasn't going to pull Chuli. Nope.
Thank you, Coach.
Embrace the energy. Embrace the anxious. Yeah, you have a really great voice, by the way.
Thank you so much. You said that last time, and I told all my friends.
All right. The next question goes to Benjamin Steiner. Benjamin, go ahead.
Hi, Digit, and thanks for doing this again after what I assume was a pretty tough game. Looking ahead to next season, what are some things that you want to see from your group? And do you know how many players are going to be coming back?
Oh, wow. So it's my hope that as many come back as possible. And I was on a different press conference before, and one of the things I said was it's really hard in women's hockey because you have to go where your job is, right? And a couple of these kids could end up in different cities because, you know, they have to go make a livable wage. So I think most of them will be back. We have a great group of humans. They're very great kids. They play for the other things like education, empowerment, and inclusion. That's part of our mission, but they're great hockey players, and I think they're committed to the mission. So I see a lot of them coming back. If they'll have us, right? It's really all about the players. I mean, I think in men's sports, it's all about who we pick. But in the Toronto Six organization, it's a collaboration between the players and the organization, because we want the best people in our organization, not just the best hockey player.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Someone asked Bucky a question.
We have another question from Justin Williams. Justin, you can unmute
Oh,
yourself.
Alyssa's on. Is that Alyssa?
Hello, ladies, again.
Hi,
Just
Alyssa.
like the just like the Toronto Raptors, you guys were Canada's team in the NWHL, and you represented everyone so proudly and so just well. Whoever feels to answer this question, what was it like to have all of Canada behind you and supporting you?
Well, first of all, we're going to have the only Canadian at this table answer first. I have Buck.
Is it bad that I wasn't listening to the question? What is it like to have Canada
Have
behind
Canada
you?
behind you.
Yeah, it's amazing to see like everyone come behind us and stuff, like just different hockey teams, not even hockey teams, but even like basketball teams and stuff. I don't know.
Do you guys have?
It's amazing. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I wish there were more teams so that we could have rivalries and stuff, but it's just amazing to see everyone get behind us. And even though like we started off slow, them sticking with us all the way through Lake Placid and even to this day, even though we had 2 months off and stuff. So, yep.
Go ahead, Chai.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna go off of that. Like, it was cool. We kind of built momentum in Lake Placid, and I feel like we had a decent sized fan base. It was something for people to watch, you know, when nothing was really on during that time, and obviously COVID and things being so weird and not having fans in the stands. But we had so much support from fan cutouts to people watching games, getting texts, different things, you know, seeing things on social media, all that kind of stuff. I mean, Alyssa does an awesome job running the socials, and, you know, props to her for doing that as well. So it's awesome. We work as a team, and, you know, it's been great.
Well, I'm just going to say we're in the greatest hockey city and the greatest hockey country in the world. So we're coming back. We're going to make you proud. And I'm an honorary Canadian now. That's it. Go
Next.
G6 season 7.
Next question goes to Meredith Zilberberg. Meredith, go ahead.
Meredith. Hi, Meredith.
Hi, hi, Digit. Thank you. So I wanted to ask you all. My 4-year-old daughter came in while I was watching the game, and she paused and listened, and then she looked at me and said, "Is it all girls playing and outside the game too?" Because she heard the women broadcasters and the coaches, and she couldn't. The awe, and I said, "Yeah, baby, it's all girls," and she went, "That's awesome." So what's the message all three of you have for young girls who are watching these games and seeing the all-female broadcast team and the players and the coaches come together? What do you want them to take from this?
Just, you know, honestly, like what your daughter said, just to know that anything's possible. She can be here one day, whether that's at being an athlete or being on the bench or being on the broadcast, you know, like there's so many different, anything. Sees, you know, yeah, honestly. So she said it best there from a young 4-year-old. So that's pretty awesome. That's why we play and why we love it. So
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's amazing to see that she even like understood that, or she saw that it's always men talking when hockey games are going on. And I love to see that even though she's 4 years old, at least she's seeing that women are playing and women can do the broadcasting as well. And like, if she wants to take that path, it's definitely there for her and stuff.
And I'm going to take another path. What's taken so long? That's what I'm going to say. And yes, they can aspire to be anything, but it should not be a surprise in 2021 that women play hockey and women can be broadcasters, women can be GMs. We got a lot of work to do. You guys are part of the conversation to keep spreading the good word that this leadership brand that we have is really awesome and it's really important. And that's why more people should watch, because your daughter has leaders, heroes, and role models now, finally, that we can aspire to be. You knew I was going to say that, Meredith. That's why you asked me the question. Loaded question. Love it.
All right, we're going to go back to Benjamin Steiner. Benjamin, go ahead.
Thanks. And this one's for Mikyla. There's been a bit of talk about you potentially being on Team Canada in the next few years. Is that something that's gone through your mind and maybe something you see potentially possible with your fantastic season?
Great question. Definitely, I think it's a dream for everyone to play on Team Canada and have those hopes. That is my hope. I'm definitely doing everything possible that I can to make it there, but eventually it's not really up to me to be there. It's for people to choose me. So I just keep doing what I need to do.
Perfect. I want to say something about this. She's one of the most prolific goal scorers I've ever coached, and I think she needs a look. That's all I'm going to say. So if Team Canada, if you're watching, take a look at Bucky. She can help you. I mean, as an American, don't pick her.
And the last question goes to Justin Williams. Justin, go ahead.
Justin.
Hello, ladies, again. Thank you for taking a third question. I feel very selfish and blessed. But moving forward, how has the effect of quarantine and taking 2 months off affected both the players and the coaching staff?
It's terrible. I gotta say, I've lost 2 months of work. It's pay, but I loved it. It was definitely worth it, but I definitely would like to get paid from work as well. But that's my take.
You got a little extra. We the owners actually gave these guys that missed some wages. They made up for it, but of course, you know, it's taking time out of your life. But we knew when we started this, we didn't even think we were going to have a season. And the fact that we did and lifted weights outside and, you know, practice with the curtain down the middle is something that they can always remember. I don't care. No matter what the memory is, like, it was fun and we played together and we had we played in 2 different rinks, so 3 different rinks, and freezing cold, dressing in the outside of the rink. Like, it was out of control, right? We go to Lake Placid, you know, we're in the bubble, then we're not in the bubble, and then they cancel it. So, like, come on. You can't make this up. There needs to be a movie about us. I wish we had won, because if we had won, there should have been a movie. There still should be a movie. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough, obviously, having to quarantine and things like that, but we have great people behind us. And I mean, to be honest, all our teammates have jobs and do things on the side, and you never really hear anyone complain about it. Like, everybody shows up to practice, giving it their all, comes to Lake Placid, you know, and we come together. We really do have a great group. Like Digit talks about, it's more than just tailing on the ice and things like that. So, you know, it's been an awesome experience, and we're super grateful to be a part of it. So.
And Shy, I just have to say something about Shy. She's been a great captain. I mean, she helped pick this team. She helps lead this team. She helps coach this team sometimes. She's like drawing the faceoffs up, you know, on the ice with us, you know. So you watch her. She's going to be going places. She already is. And of course, Bucky, like, she's one of the most prolific goal scorers I've ever coached. So between these two, how can we go wrong?
Thanks.
And we'll leave it off there and let you guys go. Thank you so much for your time this evening.
Thanks, you guys. See you next year.